What's your name?
Recording? No. No recording.
No matter where life takes me, find me with a smile. Pursuit to be happy, don't be laughing like a child. I never thought life would be this sweet. It got me cheesing from cheek to cheek, and I ain't gonna wait for nothing, cause that just ain't my style. Life couldn't get better. This gon' be the best day ever.
With the man himself. Hustling. See, my camera's not as good as D-Rock's. I've honestly been looking forward to this meeting forever. I just wanted to kind of introduce it on video. Everybody kind of knows what's going on already, so I mean, there ain't nothing new under the sun. But at any rate, to be quite honest with you, Gary, I figured the first question I'd ask you would just be a personal question, if you don't mind.
Sure.
About life, because that's what I'm most interested in.
Big believer in that.
Yeah?
Which is why I do so much shit, because I feel so good. I'm being serious.
Yeah.
Like, I actually think that makes a ton of sense.
Yeah.
I think that I didn't do any schoolwork because it didn't make me feel good, and I didn't feel good then. And since I've been in the real world, I've been able to focus on the things that make me happy and doing real shit. Like I couldn't imagine anybody that doesn't go through some version of what we were talking about right now, which is feeling good is the game. And the better you feel, the more you have energy to not. Either you're on offense or defense.
Yeah.
And when you're not feeling good, you're on defense, which means you can't do shit because you're thinking about dumb shit.
Okay.
And you're trying to, you know, like you're dwelling and you're not focused on being on the offense. So I think that makes a ton of sense. So go ahead.
So that's a good play to make, essentially. I mean, it's not just all about like hustling 24/7, just achieving. It's about making sure that inside your heart, you're feeling okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think I couldn't imagine anybody in the world disagreeing with like doing stuff for the sake of doing stuff.
Okay. Apologize. I'm still finding my way around New York.
I gave you that bump to help you. Keep going.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you like that? That was
Yeah. It's a nice little bro bump right there.
Go ahead.
Yeah, man. All right, cool. Next question for you. So this is kind of coming from all the Tony stuff that I do. Are you a fan of that stuff? You know, I'm curious, man. Like, honestly.
I know Tony very personally, and I love him as a dude. He's a good dude.
Yeah.
We've been at a couple events together.
Okay.
I don't know exactly his stuff.
Okay.
Because I don't know anybody's stuff, because I don't consume anybody's stuff.
Okay, that's fair.
You know what I mean? So I'm always scared to say, like, I know a lot of people in, like, who they are as people.
Yep.
But I don't, like, for example, when people want book quotes from me, I never do it because I'm not going to read what the fuck they wrote. And the only times I do it, if you look at the 5 or 6 quotes I've ever given, it's not about the book. Yeah. It's like, D-Rock's a good dude.
Yeah, it's about the person.
It's not about, like, D-Rock really breaks down how to make video.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I understand. It was really just with the Tony stuff. Yeah. He has a brilliant question I want to ask you. So he suggests that everybody has a primary question, right? A question that they ask more often than any other question in your life, and his belief is that that question dictates so much in your life.
Interesting.
And I was wondering if you had one.
A question that I ask myself?
Yeah, all the time. Like some people ask, oh, what the fuck is wrong? I mean,
I ask a lot of primary questions. I guess primary can only be one. I always say...
Oh, you're known for breaking the rules, so I mean, I'm going to let you do what you need.
Here are the things that run through my mind. I would say the primary thing I probably ask myself is this action going to lead to somebody showing up at my funeral? If you really ask me what the fuck I do for a living, it's that I'm trying to create a legacy because I'm either A, so egotistical that I want that, or B, love human beings so much, because I do, and that's why I think I've popped on social. So I think a lot of what I think about is what's the legacy of this maneuver? Like right now, this is fucking stupid for me. Doing an interview with you for 15 minutes is fucking ridiculous.
I love it.
It makes no goddamn sense. But I'm feeling pretty good about the odds of maybe this leading to you showing up to my funeral. Like that's how I think about stuff. So, so I'm very big on what does it impact? How does it impact me, and more importantly, the other person in the narrative that I care about, which is I think I was gifted with some real crazy shit. Enough talent to be able to do my thing for me and still have so much left over to give so much.
To give, I
mean, that to me is crazy. I wish people understood. What I would look like from a business success standpoint if I actually took all this energy and made it selfish. It'd be over already. It would be game over. I agree. No, what's interesting about that point, I've always wanted to ask you this. This wasn't even kind of in my plan, but since you brought it up, it's like, okay, you say you read like a lot of comments on YouTube, all your posts, right? Right?
So I think that growing up, a big thing for young people, especially myself, is really just giving a fuck what people think of you.
Yeah.
And I mean, you consume it all, right? You consume the positivity as much as the negativity.
That's right.
How do you just get past that, man?
I know who I am. I know that I'm gonna win at the end.
Who are you?
I'm a really, really good dude who happens to also be massively talented at building businesses, which will make me a self-sustaining human being in the current society, because money is one of those anchor things.
What do you love about building businesses? So I mean, like, I'm curious, is there a specific thing, or is it just the grind? Is it the growth?
I love the hustle.
Yeah?
And it's not even the hustle, I'm sorry. I love the thrill of the journey. Like, I'll tell you what I love about businesses, and I've been very focused on this. I build businesses in a way that allow me to be underestimated.
Yeah.
So if you really think about it, right? Like, one of the things that I think I find fascinating is nobody thought I was gonna build that wine business on the internet. Everybody made fun of me at VaynerMedia because I could never compete with Madison Avenue.
Okay.
I love the fact that, I love negative comments because they drive me, because I love when people are cynical, like waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Yep.
Of me, like, who the hell knows what they think I'm gonna do? Build a secret society and poison everybody. I don't know what they think, but I love proving people wrong. It's actually it's not very noble, actually. It's kind of very immature and basic.
Okay.
But I get a real thrill of the I told you so, or the surprise, or and I think this is an interesting insight. I actually think subconsciously I communicate in public in a way that creates a reaction, either extremely positive or extremely negative. Okay. Because I win on both fronts.
Yeah, I understand that.
I love being loved.
Yep.
And I love being underestimated because I love proving them wrong.
You're literally like talking to you is just a different energy than watching you online. It's like you're actually always pulling in two directions. That's not bullshit. So I know the garden's right there, so I honestly I have one more question for you, then I want to get into something else. But it's honestly this, man. I believe in life that people, and this is what I've learned, that people have two fears. Fear of not being enough, and if they're not enough, they won't be loved. Because everybody wants love, right? Yes. So when you make a decision, right, and then all of a sudden you make it, and then your mind is like, fuck no, kind of pulling back, right? I mean, what do you do with that inner conflict? Does it just not happen to you? Do you think that's just not in your...
I don't think that's in me.
No?
I think my thing is very simple. There's never been a day in my life where I've done something with the wrong intent. I like that. I want to win, and I want other people to win too.
So long as the intent's right, you kind of just roll with whatever the hell happens, eh?
I want to build the biggest building in town.
Yeah.
The way I want to do that is by building the biggest building.
Not tearing other people's shit down.
That's my, I say it all the time because it's the thing that I've seen that separates me. Yeah. Which is a lot of people that are as hungry and as ambitious as I am are insecure in reality. Yep. And I'm just not. And of course I have insecurities. For example, I wasn't 1,000% secure in like getting all the cutest girls I ever saw. That wasn't my strength. Yep. But when it comes to business, and when it comes to people behavior, I just got it like that. Okay, so wait, is my mic on? Yeah. That was my interview with Gary. That was honestly one of the coolest experiences of my life to date. This office is phenomenal. The big question was, I asked him for a job. Answer is to be determined. I mean, he needs people, like genuinely he needs people. And they were just talking today about hiring, so I couldn't have come at a better time. I am emailing and going through the whole kind of admin process, and we'll see where we go from here. I am stoked. I'm gonna make this happen, so God bless.
Cheers.
Rock the Casbah. Rock the Casbah.